For perspective of the results, we talked with a former presidential aide on election night.
That's right. Wimar served in the administration of Abdurrahman Wahid, now a sharp political analyst, and he says the voting reflects a continuation of a shift away from the past.
Reaffirmation of the changes we had seen coming for the last few years. This is different from the situation prior to 2004, but we've seen it coming for the last year or so.
Okay, well, the Democrat Party picked up a lot of strength.
That's a big surprise.
Is it because of the incumbent president, everybody wants to go with the winner?
I thought so, but this president happens to be so weak and he's under severe criticism. He did so many mistakes, but apparently people forget that. They would rather have the security of an incumbent and continuity rather than gamble on something new.
Okay, now the number 2 spot was supposed to be a battle between Golkar, the longtime dominant party, and the PDIP of former President Megawati. Are you surprised at Ibu Mega's strong showing?
No, I'm not surprised, and I think it's a different kind of strong showing than Golkar. Megawati's support is largely loyalty, primordial, if you will, and it's to be expected. It's getting smaller and smaller, though.
How do you think this, the results, they're not official, but when they do become official, not likely to change much, how does this position the parties for the presidential and vice presidential races?
I think they have to jockey hard to find good coalitions, but knowing the parties, it would take a lot of courage for them to break away from SBY. So to the extent that they can still work with him, I think they would hesitate in forming their own coalitions, because this parliamentary election has confirmed that really there's nobody in the political horizon who could compete with the president's popularity at this point.
So everyone's going to want to be his partner now.
Yeah, right. Unless they figure it's not attainable, then they do something else. Like Megawati will not want to do that because she would never, you know, be caught with SBY.
So she has to pick a formidable partner. Or if she runs at all, because somebody else may run from PDIP.
Right, right.
Okay. After this, who do you think will no longer be a player in Indonesian politics? I mean, who's gone?
It's hard to say. I think I could answer the other question. Who would come in is the people from the Suharto regime who just might not play an important part, but be legitimized to do some, you know,
for example,
things. Wiranto and Prabowo. Of course, I don't think they would even aspire to the highest offices, but they could become legitimate. They can escape the remnants of justice, which still hounds them, and they could conceivably have some role in the formation of the cabinet or in the horse trading in the parliament.
Official results for all races will be finalized by early May.
And then it's on to the presidential election set for July 8th.